Hey there, Capricorn. This is Dana, and we're going to see what the cards have to say for you today. Remember that this is not a personal reading. This is a collective reading for a large group of energies. It's kind of like trying to have an intimate conversation with one person and trying to have an intimate conversation with a room full of people. The strongest energies will come forward, and this reading won't be for everybody. If it's for you, awesome, I've done my job. If it's not for you, then check out some other amazing readers on YouTube and come back next time because, like I said, I can't help it. There's just certain personalities, certain energies that are stronger than others, and those are the energies that I'm just inherently going to pick up on when I'm trying to do a collective reading. That being said, Capricorn, let's see what the cards have to say for you today. This is the past, the present, the future, and the outcome. Okay? The past can be yesterday, it could be 2 hours ago, it could be a year ago, or more. It's wherever it lines up for you, okay? And at some point in this reading, you're going to see yourself, and when you do, that's your starting point. From that point forward is how things will unfold. Should you stay on your current path, from that point backwards is the events and circumstances, situations that have led up to the point where you see yourself in this reading. So let's get started. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is a bad bitch. She is a clear thinker, has intellectual power, authority, and she speaks her truth. Sometimes she speaks her truth in a not so nice manner, hence the swords, right? Sure, her tongue sometimes as sharp as a sword, but she does speak her truth and she does get things done. She is a no prisoner boss bitch, right? The Queen of Swords in reverse, and I'm drinking my coffee, by the way, so when you hear this, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So, in the recent past, you have spoken your truth to somebody. She, in reverse, she is typecast as overly emotional, maybe bitchy and cold-hearted, right? Because in the upright, she's a boss bitch, right? In reverse, she's overly emotional, bitchy, and cold-hearted. So in the recent past, you have spoken your truth to somebody about something, or spoken your truth about something, and you're being perceived as overly emotional, maybe bitchy and cold-hearted. Clarifying that is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is contemplation. Contemplation for this reading. Contemplation. So you've spoken your truth, maybe a little over emotional, bitchy or cold-hearted. The Four of Swords comes in and says that you are now contemplating what you shared. The Page of Wands tells us that you have some enthusiasm, discovery, free spirit. The pages are always messengers, so you have a message of enthusiasm for the future. The Three of Pentacles comes in and says this message is in regards to teamwork, collaboration, initial fulfillment, in regards to the Empress. The Empress is the mother of the universe. She stands for femininity, beauty, nature, nurturing, and abundance. I'm going to actually read this out of the book for you because this is kind of a pivotal card in this reading, and I want to make sure that we're 100% clear about who this Empress is. This is Earth energy, by the way. Venus is her planet. The first and overriding impression from the Empress card is the care with which she holds the female symbol of Venus in her hands and the loving expression on her face towards it. The Empress is the representation of the female archetype in the tarot, the desirable female form, but also the loving, nurturing mother. She is enriched by the signs of the zodiac, which, together with the symbol of the female, shows her ability to manifest life through the birthing process. Now, the birthing process can either be physically, I mean, obviously, right? That's the most obvious explanation. But it can also be the birthing process of ideas, of goals and ambitions. She just gives life. She's a life giver, right? She's encircled by the sign of the zodiac, which together with the symbol of the female shows her ability to manifest life through the birthing process. The colors of all four elements are represented here. Her red hair and flowing belt shows her passion of fire, warmth, and nurturing. Her gold dress symbolizes the love and emotion of water, yet she is cloaked in green, representing the earth element, the physical aspect of her being. She is shown against a backdrop of the sky, symbolizing the air element. The combination of earthy and heavenly symbols represents the integration of spiritual and earthy matters, realizing the full potential of the two, therefore creating the third energy. Right? So this is a card of creation, whether that is physical creation, mental, emotional creation. She is the card of creation. Clarifying that is the Page of Cups. Remember, pages are always messengers. The Page of Cups is a messenger of creative beginnings and synchronicity. So, in your recent past, you spoke your truth to somebody. The Four of Swords says that you are now contemplating. The Page of Wands comes in and tells us that after your release, your emotional release, you are contemplating, and the Page of Wands says that you now have a sense of enthusiasm, exploration, discovery, and a free spirit. The Three of Pentacles comes in and says that there is teamwork, initial fulfillment, and collaboration, maybe doing some learning about something. About what? The Empress comes in, the mother of everything, right? The creator of beginnings comes in and shows herself, and perhaps that's you, Earth energy, Capricorn. Maybe this is you. The Page of Cups comes in with a message of creative beginnings and synchronicity. Okay? Recent past. In your present, we have the World in reverse. The World in reverse is seeking personal closure or delays. The Magician in reverse is manipulation, poor planning, or untapped talents. The Magician in the upright is manifestation, resourcefulness, power, and inspired action. This dude has the ability to make anything happen. But in the reverse, it's really the complete opposite. In the reverse, he is blocked and stalled, and lack of planning, right? Lack of planning, untapped talents, because if in the upright, he represents anything you could ever possibly want to manifest in your life. In the reverse, untapped talents or a blockage of some sort in the manifestation of whatever it is that is on your mind right here. The King of Cups in reverse tells us that there is moodiness, volatility, and maybe some emotional manipulation. The King of Swords is the counterpart to the Queen of Swords, but in the upright, he has clear thinking, intellectual power, authority, and truth. The Three of Cups in reverse is sometimes an affair. It's definitely a feeling of three's a crowd mentality, because upright, this is a party, right? Reverse, not so much. In reverse, it is a three's a crowd type of feeling and stifled creativity. I'm thinking in this reading right here that it represents stifled creativity. So let's recap. So in the past, you spoke your piece about something in regards to this Empress right here, which is Capricorn. I have a feeling that's you. And the Page of Cups ends your recent past by bringing a message of creative beginnings. The World in reverse is delays or seeking a personal closure. However this turned out over here, you may be seeking a personal closure, or you may be having delays in regards to the fertility of actual birth or the birth of something new in your life, right? So you're either going to need some personal closure with the World card in reverse, or there are delays. The Magician in reverse comes in and says that there's poor planning, so I'm going to attach delays to that World card right there. So there's some delays in regards to poor planning, which makes you a little volatile. Makes you feel a little volatile with the King Cups in reverse. Again, speaking your truth. Clear thinking, intellectual power, authority, and truth. Speaking your truth. So I think you're maybe readdressing the situation that was kind of closed down in the recent past. And the Three of Cups in reverse comes in and says that there's stifled creativity, right? Coffee break. It's your present. In your future, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse refers to conflict, tension, loss, defeat. So you're feeling defeated. Whatever this is right here that has the delays for the lack of planning, right? Which is causing stifled creativity, is creating conflict, tension, a sense of loss and defeat. Tower comes in. The Tower is a powerful card. The Tower is the universe's way of creating sudden change in your life in order to manifest a revelation or an awakening, right? So the Five of Swords, conflict, tension, loss, and defeat, maybe even a little feeling of betrayal. That all kind of goes together sometimes. Maybe even a little feeling of betrayal. The Tower comes in and says that it's going to shake things up. It's about rebuilding the thoughts and expectations of our life. This Tower is going to come in and create sudden change in your life. Give you a revelation or an awakening. The Ten of Cups in reverse is a misalignment of values, a broken home or a broken marriage. I'm going to assign this card the misalignment of values, okay? So the Tower moment's going to come in and give you some kind of an awakening and a revelation about the misalignment of values that are in your relationship. Queen of Cups in reverse, again, is emotional insecurity and codependency. So whatever this Empress is representing over here, you have a second person in this reading that is not agreeing with you, okay? They're not agreeing with you, and they want something different than what you want. The Ten of Cups in reverse, again, comes in and says there's a misalignment of values in your relationship. The Queen of Cups comes in and says, in reverse, and says that there's emotional insecurity and codependency. Codependency is why I'm thinking that this is about the interaction between you and another person, okay? Because you are codependent upon their participation in whatever went on right here, right? Ten of Swords in reverse comes in and tells us that there will be an inevitable end. There will be an inevitable end to whatever this situation is with you. There's going to be an inevitable end to it, okay? Then we come up here to, I'm curious. Let's just pull one more card. Okay, we're going to save that for later because it just doesn't fit. In the outcome, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse is hopelessness, aimless drifting, and walking away. Because of the misalignment of values in whatever it is that you are trying to manifest in your life, the Eight of Cups comes in and tells us that you feel hopeless. You just feel hopeless. Hopeless in regards to the Two of Wands, which is future planning, progress, and decisions. Feeling hopeless in regards to your future planning, progress, and decisions. The Five of Wands in reverse says that there is, that you're avoiding some kind of a conflict, right? The Five of Wands upright is disagreement, conflict, strife, tension, stress. In reverse, it's avoiding conflict. Maybe that's why these overly emotional cards are coming up, right? The emotional insecurity with the Queens in reverse. Overly emotional, bitchy, cold-hearted, emotional insecurity. I think that might be the line we're going to take. Strength comes in and says that you are going to have strength and courage in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest not being in alignment with everybody else. The Six of Wands comes in the upright and talks about self-confidence. It's public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. So maybe we're going to start to make some progress now, right? Maybe we're going to start to make some progress. Let's pull some more cards. The Ace of Swords in reverse says that there is a lack of clarity and confusion. Ooh, Death in reverse says that there is some resistance to change going on. Remember, I said that there was somebody else involved here. He hasn't shown himself yet, or herself, right? They haven't shown themselves yet, but there's definitely somebody else here that is not agreeing with the direction that you want to go, and it's making you feel really emotional. Okay, so death in reverse comes in and says that there is some resistance to change. Justice in reverse says that you feel like it's unfair. Five of Pentacles in reverse tells us that there's some spiritual poverty going on, some kind of spiritual poverty, because you're disappointed in the misalignment of values in regards to what it is that you want to manifest, right? King of Wands in reverse is impulsiveness, haste, ruthless, and high expectations. High expectations. The Wheel of Fortune comes in reverse and says that there's resistance to change, and there's some cycles that need to be broken. What are those cycles? What is the resistance to change? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is earth energy. By the way, it's the card of Taurus. The Hierophant is spiritual wisdom, religious beliefs, conformity, tradition, institutions, the law. It's all of our higher governing forces that dictate who we are, how we interact with the world, and what we believe about ourselves. In the actual hierarchy of the tarot, the Hierophant, the tarot is kind of set up like a kingdom. Okay, you have your Empress and your Emperor, and then you have the Hierophant. First, you have the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, and then the Hierophant. The Empress and the Emperor are obviously the King and the Queen. The Hierophant is the religious leader that keeps the populace under control with conformity and tradition, institution, and religious beliefs, right? So, back to where we were. Wheel of Fortune in reverse comes in and says there's resistance to change and breaking cycles. What change and cycles need to be broken is whatever's going on inside of you. You need to take a look at what you believe, why you believe it, why you want what you want. What kind of life do you want to live? On top of that is the Lovers in reverse, which is disharmony, imbalance, and misalignment of values. Again, we had that earlier, remember? So this card can either represent disharmony, an imbalance in a relationship, and misalignment of values, or it can represent some self-love coming in from whatever it is that you are discovering about yourself by reevaluating everything that you know about yourself. We'll see. It's clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. Again, indecision and confusion. About the Ten of Pentacles. Family and establishment. So you're having a misalignment of values with somebody in your life about family and establishment so far. The Sun in reverse is feeling a little bit down, right? The Six of Swords, can't move on, carrying some baggage. The Eight of Wands comes in and tells us that there is going to be a swift change and movement in your life. With the Chariot in reverse, in regards to opposition and lack of direction, there's going to be swift change coming into your life in regards to opposition and the lack of direction. The Seven of Wands comes in and it says that there's a challenge Challenge, competition, and perseverance. There's a challenge, and you have to have some perseverance. With the Nine of Wands, courage, persistence, resilience, and a test of faith. Is your relationship being put to the test in regards to the opposition that you're getting about what you want to manifest in your life? Of what you want to give life to in your life? Is there resistance to that? You're going to need some courage. You had the Strength card a while ago too. You're going to need some courage and some persistence, some resilience, because this is a test of faith. The Queen of Wands comes in, and she is determination. Determination. She stands for exuberance, warmth, and vibrancy. But in my tarot, for me, when this card comes out, it speaks of nothing but pure determination. You are determined to get what you want, Capricorn. Doesn't surprise me. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is emotional balance and control. Emotional balance and control. The Four of Pentacles is, again, control, stability, security. The Page of Swords in reverse is an all talk and no action, undelivered promises card. All talk, no action, undelivered promises. Is this about this other person in your life that hasn't showed themselves yet? Because so far this is all about you and the way that you feel and the misalignment of values in a relationship. But we have not seen this other person yet. The High Priestess. She is second in command in the kingdom. She's not necessarily second in command, but her position is position number 2. She is the female counterpart of the Magician. The High Priestess is all about our intuition and our spirituality and the things that we are connected with in the spiritual realm. So the High Priestess is coming in, and the High Priestess is coming in and invoking your divine feminine in your subconscious mind. In Capricorn, that's where everything happens. You know that. You need to know that. That's where everything happens in our life. We can't have any of these feelings or these things without first manifesting it in our subconscious and then being cognizant enough to bring it to our conscious and then to manifest it in our life. Everything starts with our thought life. So we got the High Priestess there backing you up, right? She's trying to back you up on all of this. The Seven of Cups tells me that you have choices or wishful thinking. Fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, choices, and imagination is the Seven of Cups. The High Priestess is clarified with wishful thinking. You're not giving up on whatever this is that you want right here, Capricorn. You're not letting it go. The Six of Cups in reverse tells us that you are stuck in the past. Stuck in the past, maybe feeling like whatever this is that you're trying to manifest in your life is unrealistic. The Two of Cups in reverse is a breakup, an imbalance in a relationship, and a lack of harmony, okay? I don't see breakup in these cards. What I do see repeated over and over again is an imbalance in a relationship and a lack of harmony. The Three of Swords in reverse is releasing some pain. Maybe you're coming to a resolution that what you want just isn't going to happen for you right now. Maybe. You're releasing some pain. You're having optimism and forgiveness. The Nine of Cups. Lots and lots of cups and wands here. Lots of swords too. The Nine of Cups is about wishes fulfilled. Comfort, happiness, and satisfaction. Maybe we're taking a turn here. The Six of Pentacles. Maybe with this Empress back here, you are really, really digging deep and manifesting this Empress. Okay? The Six of Pentacles is generosity, charity, giving, prosperity, and the sharing of wealth. Success. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is feeling stuck. You want to manifest success. You're trying real hard to manifest success. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse says that you feel stuck and there's no forward motion. Page of Pentacles, lots of pentacles too. Lack of progress in planning. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Tons of reverse cards here, Capricorn. I want to point that out. Tons of reverse cards. Reversed cards always talk about a blockage of energy or a lack of synchronicity with those around you. There is definitely a blockage of energy here. Knight of Swords in reverse is scattered thought or a disregard for consequences. With Temperance, balance, moderation, patience, purpose. The universe is telling you to be patient, Capricorn. With the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, which is engagement, education. I mean, he's working hard in this picture, right? He's working hard at what he's doing. He's learning some new things. He is just making those pentacles like crazy, and he's perfecting his craft. The Knight of Cups in reverse is, again, unrealistic, jealousy, moodiness. So you're not getting your way, Capricorn, and it's kind of pissing you off. The Moon in reverse, repressed emotions and inner confusions. It also stands for the releasing of fear, but in this reading, it stands for repressed emotions and inner confusion. Two of Pentacles in reverse is a disorganization, maybe financial disarray as well. Seven of Swords in reverse, mental challenges and breaking free. Going to break free of some mental challenges, Capricorn. The Ten of Wands in reverse is taking on too much or avoiding responsibility. I have a feeling this is related to this other person in your life who is blocking you. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, again, reverse, 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 energy block, energy block, energy block. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is an overinvestment in work or financial setbacks. Seeing as how this is your energy, Capricorn, earth energy, I'm just going to leave it at setbacks. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Opinionated, hasty action. Opinionated, hasty, action-oriented, and communication. Knights are always action cards, right? They come after the page. The page is delivering a message. The page gives the message to the knight. The knight takes off and goes out and delivers the message, right? Whether that is the message of war, the message of whatever. The knight takes off, right? So the Knight of Wands is telling us that there is energy, passion, lust, action, adventure, and impulsiveness. This is a message, an action card of passion. You are passionate about whatever this is you're trying to manifest, that you're getting so much opposition to. You are passionate. You're not giving up on it. You are not giving up on it. Ace of Cups. Power, victory, breakthroughs, and a mental clarity. Ooh, Capricorn, you about to have a breakthrough? We about to have a breakthrough in this reading? Let's see. With Judgment. Judgment is judgment or rebirth, an inner calling, an absolution to a situation. Ace of Wands in reverse. Delays. Again, delays, delays, delays. The Star in reverse. Lack of faith, despair. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, a lost opportunity. The Hermit in reverse, isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal. There he is, the Emperor, authority, establishment, structure, and a father figure. I think this is the missing part of this reading that I've been looking for. We have the Empress, right? And the Emperor is her counterpart. He is everything masculine, right? Everything masculine. Authority, establishment, structure, and a father figure. The Devil in reverse. Resistance to change, personal transformation, and inner purging. All right, I'm gonna set this sideways so I can remember to come back to this. So the Emperor shows up, right? Everything masculine. This is the counterpart to the Empress. The King and the Queen ruling the world, right? The Devil card in reverse comes in and says that this Emperor is going to release limiting beliefs, they are resistant to change, but they're going to undergo a personal transformation and some inner purging. With the Nine of Swords, they're resistant to change. They're going to undergo a personal transformation and do some inner purging. However, not without intense anxiety and despair. The lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward. So they might be undergoing a Hey, quick commercial break. If you like what you're hearing, please like and subscribe right now. Share if you want to. Thanks. And doing some inner purging, but they're having limited success and reward when it comes to dealing with whatever's going on inside their head in relation to whatever it is that his queen wants to manifest in their lives. The Queen of Pentacles is, again, earth energy. I think this is you showing up in this reading again, Capricorn. Practical, homely, motherly, down to earth, and security. She is the mother of all mothers. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, they're BFFs. They are best friends. They emulate one another. They are extremely similar to each other, and I do believe that is you showing up in this reading once again. The mother of all mothers. So this Empress, the Emperor, is going to go inside. He's going to have a personal transformation. He's resistant. He's going to do some inner purging. He's resistant to change. And regardless of what he's doing on the inside, he's still resistant to change. The Hangman in reverse is delays, resistance, stalling, and indecision. That's exactly what I just said, right? The Five of Cups in reverse is moving on. Acceptance and forgiveness. So maybe this Emperor is going to have some acceptance, maybe some forgiveness of when he does his inner purging, goes through his personal transformation. He's still resistant. There's still delays and stalling. But this Five of Cups in reverse says that he is going to move on. He's going to accept, and he's going to forgive. And that is going to lead y'all to the Four of Wands. Celebration, harmony, marriage, home, and community. With the Four of Cups, control, stability, security. And the Three of Wands, preparation, foresight, enterprise, and expansion. Boy, that Emperor did go through some kind of personal transformation, right? Because when we first laid that card out, he was like, no, no, hell to the no. But now he's changing a little bit. The Three of Wands, preparation, foresight, expansion. The Eight of Swords, isolation, self-imposed restriction, and imprisonment. So he is moving on from his self-imposed, and I say his, the Emperor presents as a male energy, okay? It can be embodied by a female, but it presents itself as a male energy. So he's doing some inner purging, and he is going to start preparing for his future with expansion. Despite the Eight of Swords, his self-imposed restriction and imprisonment in his head, in his thoughts, that's what the Devil in reverse was. Or I'm sorry, the Death in reverse was the resistant to change, personal transformation, and inner purging. That Emperor is purging the mental prison that he keeps himself in. Last card of the deck is the Fool. New beginnings, spontaneity, and a new journey. So it looks like that Emperor came out of his head, reconciled his feelings, and is ready to begin a new journey. That's pretty awesome, Capricorn. That's an awesome story. And just pull a couple more of these and see if we can continue the story or not. The cards tell me when to stop. The cards tell me when to stop. Give me just a second. Okay, I think that's the end of the story. I really do. I think that's the end of the story. I am going to pull an oracle card for you from the Victoria Francis oracle cards. The illustrations are dark, but the messages are so deep. I love these cards, right? So don't judge a book by its cover. I'm going to pull a culminating card for this. Dropped one, hold on. I'm going to pull a culminating card for this. And let's see. Ooh, a bunch of them want to come out. I only want one. Just give me one. All I want is one. All I want is one. All I want is one. Okay. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles, and then I'm going to just pick one. Oops, there it is. Wow, it flew out like crazy. Hold on a second. I got to get it. Oh, it's way far away. Okay. All right. We got card number 3. I have to read it out of the book because the tarot and I, we have a relationship. The oracle cards and I depend on the book. Card number 3. Okay. Card number 3 is about card number 3, the mirror in the candlelight. Let your light shine. Why do you not see the shining light within you as others do? Why are you afraid of revealing what is stopping you from discovering your true potential? The time has come to remove the mask you show to the world and be your true self. You feel the need to protect yourself from emotional harm, but you have nothing to fear from stepping into the limelight, as things can only change for the better. If you are feeling blocked, with little effort you can push through this difficult period in your life and conquer whatever is holding you back. You are on the brink of change. You just need the encouragement and support to know that you're heading for the right path. The light ahead of you shines brightly, and opportunities are calling. Don't allow fear of the unknown to stand in your way. Embrace the challenges ahead. They will be the making of you. I think that is for that last little quarter of the reading there about the Emperor. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Capricorn, the message of this reading is that you feel some emotional setbacks. You're choking your emotions down. You want something very, very badly, but the other person in your life is opposing you. You're not giving up. You're going to continue to want what you want, regardless. It's causing an imbalance and disharmony in your relationship. But the Emperor showed himself. The Emperor showed himself, and he said that he is going to go through a personal transition, do some inner purging, and come out on the other side with the Fool card. Beginnings, spontaneity, and a new journey. So Capricorn, it looks like you're going to begin a new journey here, right? Congratulations, and I do hope that this has helped somehow, some way. Thank you. Oh, if you want a personal reading from me, it's taurusstartarot@gmail.com. All the contact information is below. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anybody that you think it may help, okay? Have an amazing day, Capricorn.